For some, the thought of kicking a soccer ball may seem easy, which it is. Simply hitting the ball with your foot is not difficult at all, but rather the skill of knowing how to perform different kicks while aiming all at the same time is what is difficult. For those who have never played soccer before, kicking a ball has more technicalities than it may seem. Coaches of all age groups incorporate passing and shooting drills into their sessions, as this is a very important skill for soccer players to know. The proper footwear, along with how to kick a ball, will be beneficial to players in the long run. To kick things off, the proper footwear can influence how a player may kick the ball. It is crucial for players to have the correct fitting cleats when playing either in practices or games. During a player's season, they are most likely playing on grass or turf field, so it is important that they have studs on the bottom of their cleats. Soccer.com states that your cleats should fit tight and snug against your feet. This helps with injury prevention along with better game performance like passing, shooting, and having control over the ball. Another important factor for proper fitting cleats is the collar. Understanding what type of collar works best for soccer players is important when kicking the ball, as it determines how much ankle restriction or freedom you're allowed to have. For instance, high ankle collars restrict your ankle, while low and medium collars allow for more ankle movement. These are the cleats that I wear when I'm either practicing or playing in games. As you can see, they're very tight and snug to my feet. This helps me have easier ball control along with stronger executed passes and shots. The collar on my cleat is also medium length, which helps me have more rotational freedom when kicking a ball. So my cleats have a medium length collar, which allows me to have more rotational freedom. Of course, you can kick a soccer ball in pretty much whatever you're wearing, but it's important for soccer players to have the correct fitting cleats when performing in games to have a better performance on the pitch. Switching the field to our next point is how to execute a kick. Arguably, one of the most important kicks in soccer is passing. Passing allows for the game of soccer to actually function, whether it be kicking a straight ball to your teammate or passing a through ball into space. The Complete Soccer Guide states that your plant foot or non-dominant foot should be pointing in the direction you want to kick the ball, while your dominant foot is swung back and strikes through the ball. So when passing a ball, you want to make sure that you're kicking with the inside of your foot and you're striking through the middle of the ball. Striking through the middle of the ball ensures that your pass stays on the ground. Your ankle should also be locked when you're performing any type of kick, as this will make your kick stronger rather than weak. When shooting on a goal, however, you want to make sure your plant foot is still pointing in the direction you want to kick the ball, but instead of kicking with the middle of your foot, you're now kicking with the top of your foot or your laces, and you're striking towards the bottom of the ball now. Striking towards the bottom of the ball will make your kick go more in the air, while striking with the top of your laces makes your shot harder to save from a goalkeeper. When kicking a ball, one part of your foot that you do not want to kick with are your toes. Kicking with your toes can be painful and cause injury if kicked hard enough. This also makes the ball impossible to control and allows for no accuracy. Passing and shooting are probably two of the most important types of kicks during a soccer game, but there are endless possibilities on how to pass and shoot a ball effectively. Let's get the ball rolling on how this is beneficial to others in society. This is obviously the most beneficial to existing players, beginner players, or potentially future soccer players. The National Library of Medicine states that a kick is the most offensive action that a team has, and the team with the most passes or shots on target are most likely to win the match. Learning and mastering the skill of how to kick a soccer ball with the correct amount of power and aim will only be beneficial, will only make you a more consistent and a smarter athlete. Learning how to kick a ball is the most important aspect of the game, and some of the greatest players to this day still do passing and shooting drills in their session to maintain their skill and master the techniques. Not only is this beneficial to soccer players, but this can benefit others as well. Any type of physical activity is great for your health and fitness. Simply doing a few passing or shooting drills is great for physical activity and can make working out more fun. Scoring and shooting goals like Alex Morgan, or creating great opportunities and having spot-on passes and footwork like Messi do not come overnight. Mastering the skill of how to pass or kick a ball with consistent training is how they became some of the greatest soccer players in the world. The proper footwear, along with learning how to kick a ball, will benefit players of all age groups and help them to have a better performance on the field while also becoming a better soccer player. Thank you.